What's up, guys? Hopefully this one's working. I tried doing the live stream on my laptop. That didn't seem to be working out so hot for me, so I'm going to be trying to use the live stream on my mobile device here. Hopefully this works a little bit better. So if you guys got any questions or anything like that, just shoot me a comment in the chat, and I'll try to get you guys some answers. Yeah, besides that, I guess let's just, have some fun with this. I'm looking forward to trying this out. This is my first time doing this, so, oh, yeah, here come the comments. There we go. Yeah, this is doing way better than the mobile device, or the laptop, because when I was doing the laptop, there was nothing coming in, and no, I don't speak Turkish. Best coach ever. Thanks, appreciate that. Where do I learn basketball? I learned basketball, when I was a kid, I learned basketball from I didn't like sports when I was a real little kid because I thought it was too complicated, too many rules and stuff. But my older brother was really good at basketball, and that kind of got me into playing basketball. So that's how I got into it, and he taught me a lot. And then over the years, I've learned a lot from coaches, cams, DVDs, all that stuff. But yeah, you guys got any questions, whether it's about me personally, whether it's about how to improve your game, any of that stuff, let me know. And I'll try to get you guys some answers. Which team do I support for the NBA? Bucks, man. Hometown. Is it too late for a basketball career at the age of 30? No, man. You're 13. You got, your whole life ahead of you. You know what I mean? You're young. You got time, man. So keep developing your game. 13 is not too late for a basketball career. How do I get confident in the game? Great question. Go Bucks. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Christopher Piper? I'm related to some peepers if you're a peeper. Man. Confidence. How do I get rid of fear of handles and shootings? All right, so confidence. This question I get a lot, and I actually have a monthly membership if you guys are interested in called Mental Game. I'll try to put a link down below where it's $10 a month, and I just give you guys lots of tips on how to be, more confident in games and have a higher IQ, but just some tips to give you right here, not live. Number one, you have to practice. I mean, the things that you practice the most are going to be the things you're most confident in. And there's two parts to that, though. It can't just be practice and, okay, I'm going to practice and, do it all by myself. But you also have to go to that next level and then work on something in games, right? So, an example would be if you're, practicing your jump shot and you're not confident in your jump shot. Practicing it on your own, that's going to help a ton. But to really cement that confidence in and feel confident in games, you have to start making some jump shots in games, right? So you have to take that step, of, okay, even if you're afraid to shoot in the game, start putting up shots in games, because the more you do that, the more you're going to become confident in it. Because once you get that taste of success, you'll say, oh, wait, I can make that shot in the game. Okay, maybe I'm going to keep trying to do that a little bit more. And it becomes a lot more, motivating for you to want to do that. And from doing that more in games, that's where a lot of that confidence comes from. Best way to increase handle, says Nikos. Honestly, that's a big question. I try to give you guys a lot of drills. What I really like to do is, work on certain drills and then also just work on game-specific moves. But there's a lot of elements that go into working on your handles. If you guys want, the four main building blocks of having fantastic handles, go to gethandles.com, pop in your email. On top of sending you a free workout, I will send you the handles plan, which is basically going to show you the four main pieces you need to have the great handles. And I go really in depth, but the main ones are basically your ball control, your footwork / athleticism, your court awareness and reactions, kind of those intangibles, and your speed and power with your dribbles. So those are going to be the main ones. Man, I had no idea I was going to be getting so many comments. They're just flying in. So I'm going to try to get as many of them as I can, guys. How to increase the effectiveness of the sham god. I like using the flames there. That caught my attention. So how to improve your sham god? Really, I mean, I would say to work on it in different ways, because I love the sham god. It's one of my favorite moves. But try to be versatile with it. I try to do it one way where I push it out and make it seem like I'm going to drive that way and then sham god back the other way. But another way I'll do it is I'll just throw the ball out, kind of to get the defender to reach for it almost as bait. So being able to do it both ways like that. And then the other thing is to work on, how quick you are, how sharp you are with it, and working on, moves to go into it. So maybe I'll start with a between the legs and then go into the sham god, or maybe I'll try it behind the back and then go into a sham god. And then also work on your moves after, right? Work on those counter moves after. So the more ways you can go into it, and then the more options you have after it, that's going to give you, a lot of ways of using that sham god. I'm digging this live stream. This is fun, guys. How do I make people fall? I have made 2 already. Well, I've got tons of videos on my channel about that. Just go through my channel, and anything that's got ankle breakers in the title, that's probably got, or how to break ankles in the title, that's probably going to give you a good chance of doing that. Because when I talk breaking ankles in my YouTube videos, I don't always necessarily say it, but when I talk and breaking ankles, I'm talking about either A, getting a guy to fall, or B, getting a guy just to go flying. So that's what those videos are going to help you with. So check that out. To finish well, you should practice using spins off the glass. That is true. Man, these things are coming in fast. Exercises to jump higher. I got a couple people asking that. Will I have any video about shooting? I will have some video about shooting. It's hard to keep up with these comments, man. To jump higher, work on your strength, work on your and your speed and your explosiveness. So like some sort of strength training, either body weight or weightlifting. Is going to be a huge component, and then also working on the speed, working on like plyometrics and things like that can help you a lot. And then one overlooked thing that I feel like doesn't get enough talk as far as improving your vertical jump that I found personally helped me a lot is working on your balance. So I found doing like a lot of yoga poses where you're like balancing on one foot and things like that. That actually helped my vertical quite a bit. Because it works on those really little muscles in your body that you don't think about that kind of, help make sure you're directing all your force straight up when you jump, okay? And if that's all solid, you can do a better job of directing your force up, okay? So balance is a really overlooked element as far as improving that vertical jump. Can I dunk? On and off right now. When I'm really working on my vertical jump, absolutely. But I don't work on my vertical as much as I used to because I tore my Achilles. I was playing in a charity basketball game down in Ohio and tore my Achilles down in the middle. Like the game went to overtime, go figure, and it was like 1 minute left in overtime, and I tore my Achilles. So since then I haven't been working on my vertical as much because I got to keep healthy so I can help you guys out and make videos for you guys. So I don't, work on my vertical and jump in real high as much because I don't want to, risk getting hurt. My height is 5'11"-ish. It just depends. It fluctuates almost every time I do it. What's my go-to move? I don't really have one, and that's what I would recommend for you guys. Like, have a go-to move, but once you got that go-to move, get multiple go-to moves. Don't just stick with one because then it's going to start to make you predictable. And I find even sometimes with myself, I start relying on one move too much and it stops working. So you got to, make sure you have one go-to move, then work on another go-to move and work on another go-to move. And for each of those go-to moves, have counter moves for them. That's why I bring you guys so many videos. I can go all day as far as when it comes to coming up with, new moves and then counter moves for those and combos for you guys because there's infinite possibilities with that. And it's something you should be working on because if you're always doing the same move, again, it makes you predictable. So get a go-to move. Like for me, I like the UTEP two-step, the Tim Hardaway between the legs and then cross. I like the sham god. I like the stiff leg. But I also try to work on a bunch of variations for all those. So that's what I would say my go-to move is multiple moves. And I got certain ones I definitely like and do a lot. But work on as many as you can. Did you start street basketball before YouTube? That's a good question. Yeah, I did. And one mixtape was a really big thing, and the Nike Freestyle commercial. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. If it depends what age you guys are at. But when I was younger, or not even younger, I was 19, 20 when that stuff started becoming popular and on TV and one mixtapes were becoming big. And that's where I got into Streetball, and I was starting to do a lot of that stuff. So, before, I know a lot of people from, this generation, think, Professor's, the first guy doing crazy tricks, but, I learned it, before Professor even got on and one. I was watching guys like Headache, Skip to My Lou, Hot Sauce, guys like that, tricks from the Nike Freestyle commercials, so that's how I got into it, and literally got onto YouTube right around when it was started. Yes, I'm shaving my head. Smooth. Everyone, I get some funny comments on YouTube from you guys. You guys ask me if I have a bald cap. Some people think I don't look. It's not a bald cap. There's nothing coming off there. So, oh my gosh, there's so many comments, guys. I'm trying to keep up with you here. What is the best way for me to work on my basketball as I am a girl and there are no teams where I live? Well, you can definitely work on. You don't need to to get better at your game. You don't need to have people to play with. Obviously it's helpful to be able to get that game situation and that comfortability for games, but you definitely can get some practice in by doing stuff with cones and reactional type work. Like tennis balls kind of get a bad rap from people, I feel like, and I don't feel like every drill you should use a tennis ball, but like if you don't have anyone to practice with, tennis balls are a great option to kind of add a reactional element to it, just like you would have in a game. Okay, so in a game situation, it's you're gonna have to react to what's going on in the court. Well, tennis balls can kind of help simulate that to some degree and get some of that element in there. So that can definitely help you if you're on your own. If you reply to this, I'm going to start playing basketball. Well, guess what? I just replied. You're playing basketball. What is my favorite move? I already kind of answered that. I would say my favorite is, I don't really have one. Sham God, a bunch of variations of that I have. UTEP two-step, the Tim Hardaway crossover, and then the stiff leg. I don't know. I could go all day. How did you get those big ears? You guys are funny. I was born with them. That's how I got them. You talk faster than Eminem when he does rap. Yeah, I know. I talk fast. I get that a lot. How did you get your handles? Because I suck. Well, first of all, you can't have that attitude, man. You can't have the attitude that your handles suck. That's how you get good handles. Like it's very much a confidence thing, right? And how I was talking before, like getting your confidence for your handles is about putting, and just basketball in general, is about putting that practice in so you can get comfortable, and that's where you can get your confidence up. But also on top of that, you have to just decide, like, look, I'm gonna go out there. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm gonna dominate. I'm the best guy on the court. No one can steal the ball from me. Even if your handles aren't like the best in the world, just go into the game with that mentality, and that'll start making you do things you wouldn't normally do, right? You'll try things you normally wouldn't try, and yeah, you might mess up, but if you just like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm the best on the court, right? You'll keep coming at him and coming at him and coming at him, and then finally you'll get that taste of success. And when you get that, it's going to be a lot easier to to stay motivated, to get more of that confidence, because you had that taste of success in a game. And that's going to be really motivating and want you to try doing that stuff in games more. And that's where your confidence really comes from. So you got to not worry about what other people think or what they have to say. What inspires me to play basketball? That's a great question, and I think it's a good thing that all you guys should be thinking about too. I get inspiration from tons of different areas. And for me, like, it helps that I get into like all aspects. I get into the freestyle basketball tricks, street ball, and the fundamentals, of course. So like, there's a lot for me to pull in from as far as getting, inspiration. If I see something cool on YouTube, or, maybe it's even a song that'll get me in the mood, or maybe, there'll be, NBA highlight clip that I see and I'm like, oh, I want to try that move. I want to learn that. Or a drill that I see that I want to try, right? So all those things can, be a source of inspiration. And, for you guys, maybe, definitely keep watching my YouTube videos. And I'm always trying to give you guys new ways to keep, inspired, motivated, trying new things. So, that for me, that's like my inspiration is just, I always am actively seeking something to keep me inspired, motivated, new things to try. So, I would recommend you guys do the same thing. Always be looking for new things to, keep you motivated and inspired. Am I ever going to let my hair grow, or is it not my thing? Well, I would, but look. This is kind of embarrassing, but you can see it doesn't grow in everywhere. And I always said when I was younger, I would never do the horseshoe, because my dad had like the horseshoe where it's just the hair here. I ain't doing that. This is kind of fun talking with you guys about some of this random stuff. Someone just asked what my favorite shoes are. The Kobe 9s are like my all-time favorite. If they weren't like so, like they got like really hot and sweaty, but the traction on them is incredible. Hands down, best traction I've ever had. I love those shoes. I'm having a tough time keeping up with you guys. So many live chats coming in. Favorite color? Probably blue. How to never get swatted? You're gonna get swatted. It doesn't matter if you're playing aggressive and you're playing a lot of basketball games. You're gonna get your shot blocked. It's gonna happen. No one likes it. I don't like it. I don't like getting my shot blocked, but it's gonna happen from time to time. But one thing you can do to not get blocked as much is work on a variety of finishes, especially like around the rim, that 10 to 15 feet range and in. Like I work on hitting floaters from 15 foot out stuff like that to give me options to get that high arcing shot over defenders. So that kind of a shot's going to be good. Sort of side extending layups or hook shot type shots. Those are all great. Can you say Giannis Antetokounmpo? Just said it. Boom. I'm a Bucks fan. Of course I can say his name. How to be unblockable. I just kind of was answering that, but basically, sorry for my dog barking in the background. Basically, working on that hook shot, scoop or floaters, I should say, and scoop floaters, things like that. Ball spin type layups, so you can finish on different areas around the backboard. That's gonna help you. So yeah, there's a ton of things. So those are all going to help you. And the more things you can do to finish around the rim, the better. Why the name Snake? I got it the nickname from playing pickup basketball. This kid, I don't know if he couldn't remember my name or what, but he started calling me Snake every time I came to the court and just kind of stuck. And a lot of people always just said it fit me because, like they said, I move like a snake on the court. And like when I was doing more freestyle basketball tricks, and if any of you guys have seen my old freestyle videos on YouTube, I still am pretty flexible, but real flexible. So people would say I don't have bones. So that's kind of where that came from. Okay. Show how to improve in one-on-one situations. I'm great in shooting, good in ball handling, but my moves, position, and Okay. So one-on-one, couple things. Number one, you have to get better at one-on-one. You have to play more one-on-one. Number one, that's helpful, of course, right? So you get the feel for it, and you start to learn how to read your defender. And number two, work on your ability to understand and read your defender. But then besides that, you have to have options, right? So no matter how your defender is guarding you. So you have to be able to beat them left. You have to be able to beat them right. You have to be able to hit the jump shot if they give you space. And you have to have an understanding of what you need as far as to get past your defender, to get your shot off. You have to know how much space you need based on how quick you are and how quick they are. The other thing is I would recommend, if you feel like you're slow, this is a great tip for all you guys. If you feel like you're slow, to try to make yourself quicker, quote unquote, don't try to take like big long steps to try to fake out your defender. Focus on making just real short, quick steps. So you're only stepping a few inches, but doing it real quick and real jutting, That's how you can really get defenders moving and still keep yourself on balance, a position to change direction or go under the shot or whatever the case may be. Did I ever visit Greece? No, I have not, Nikos. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, man. How many times a week do I practice? Pretty much every day. It depends on the week and what I got going on. Definitely keep busy with trying to make videos for you guys and programs and stuff like that. But pretty much every day. How to be the best basketball player in your school? Follow my YouTube videos. If you want to be the best basketball player, follow my YouTube videos, man. They're gonna help you a ton. And just practice, of course. You can't just watch the videos. You got to get out there and put it into practice and put the time in, really, at the end of the day is what it comes down to. If you're practicing more than everyone else on your team, it's going to pay off for you. Getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments. Who is your NBA MVP? I don't know. Right now, I'm probably going to have to go with James Harden. I don't know. It's really up in the air yet for the season, though, for me. Like, Westbrook's putting up those triple-double numbers, but at the same time, his shooting percentage isn't the best. And I kind of feel like a lot of games he's just trying to get those triple-doubles. So, and that's not to bash him. I'm definitely a fan. Like, he's a great player, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who to say is my MVP as of right now. How old am I? 35, 36? Once you get over 30, you don't remember anymore. I'm somewhere in there. Do I like Adidas shoes? Yep. When did you start playing basketball? Great question. Gosh, I think I was like first grade, not even first grade when I first started playing, but playing organized basketball like fourth grade. And yeah, just kind of stuck with me ever since. How do you get the up and under layup? Practicing it, working on, and one thing you can even do is just work on the motion without even jumping, just holding the basketball and coming from one hand up and under, right? And just getting repetitions of that end to get the feel for it, and then work on doing it in the air. And then from there, the other thing you could do to kind of bridge that gap is, with the up and under, generally you're going to have that spin on the basketball because your hand's going to release the basketball like this. So maybe just stand by the hoop and get used to trying to make shots using that kind of a spin off the backboard to try to get the shot going, and then work on bringing all those pieces together. So doing the up and under and then the spin, all that in the air. So just, that's a lot of the stuff I try to, when I'm trying to teach a player that's trying to learn something new that they're not comfortable with, I piece it out, right? I say, okay, what are the individual parts? They have to be able to do this. They have to be able to do that in the air. They have to be able to make the shot off the backboard with the spin. So I would take all those individual elements and have the player work on them individually so they can get comfortable with them. And then you bring it all together, bring all the pieces together. What's your common position? Point guard, shooting guard. Yeah, those are the main positions I play. How to do the spider. Check out my newest YouTube video. I just, the how to dribble faster video. I talk about how to do the spider dribble right in there. So check that one out. How do you shoot? I've been getting a lot of requests on that last video about how to, shoot better and people wanting to see some more shooting drills. So if you want to work on your ability to shoot, stay tuned on my YouTube channel. I'll have some more stuff coming for you guys on how to shoot better, drills and tips. It's gonna be some really good videos coming for you guys. I'm gonna try to do some more of the format I just did for the how to dribble faster video that just came out, where it's like I give you 3 tips and then I guess also give you 3 drills to help you improve, whatever it is the video is about, whether it's shooting, dribbling faster, working on certain moves, all that stuff. So, all that stuff's gonna help. Any tips for shooting from a longer distance? I'll have a video for that coming soon, but a couple things is I like to focus on for me, I found that made a big impact is staying compact on the beginning of the shot, working on speeding up how quick the arm movement is in it without getting out of your comfort zone so you're missing. And this is kind of a unique tip, but work on jumping forward, making sure your feet land forward from where you started. That can help give you a lot of extra power, even though it doesn't seem like a big thing. Focus on your feet landing a couple inches forward from where they were, and I found that makes a huge impact on your ability to make a further shot, being able to get that range and make it, but on making it more easy, right? So you can get that range without feeling like you're forcing the shot as much. It makes it like a comfortable way of adding that range. What kind of dog is my dog? She's half boxer and half a whole bunch of other stuff. I actually got the DNA test on it because everyone was always asking me about that. If you guys go to my old YouTube videos, go to my really, really old ones, and you'll see some of them in my basement. You'll see my dog running around in there. So if you guys want to check what my dog looks like, you can see her on there. Free throw tips, please. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know if I've ever done a free throw video for you guys on YouTube. I'm gonna put that on my list of YouTube videos. Great suggestion. I'm gonna put that. But some tips to give you right now. Work on your, consistency with everything. Okay, so not just make sure the shot itself is consistent, but also your approach. Try to get yourself in the right mental state of mind, and always think about the same thing. Like me personally, I like to focus on if this is the rim. Let me give you a better angle here. And this is like the middle of the back of the rim. I like to focus for the middle of the back of the rim. I pick a link where the net hooks up onto the rim. I pick a link, and that's why I tell my players that I'm training to is pick a link. So you aim for that tiny target in the middle, okay? And I do this not just with free throws, but when I shoot in general. So if I miss that little target, there's still a pretty good chance I'm going to hit the big target and make the shot, okay? So that's a great tip for all you guys that are trying to look to improve your shooting, get more consistency with your accuracy, and also for your free throws to keep you in the mental state of mind of what to focus on. Pick a link. Your dog can box. What is your favorite dribble move? Kind of answered that a little bit ago, but I don't really have one. If I could play one-on-one game with any NBA player, past or present, who would it be? Kobe would be cool. He'd smoke me though, man. He's so much taller and he's got move for any situation. I think Kyrie would be really fun. I think that would be a fun matchup. Just because he's got good handles and I work on my handles a ton. He's probably quicker than me though and got better vertical than me. But it would be fun, just to go head to head with some of those guys just to see what happens. I don't know. It would be interesting. What else we got here? Could I cross Kyrie? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'm not going to say I would cross him every time or I'm better than Kyrie, but anyone can cross anyone. If you catch him at the right angle or if you do it at the right time or you get him moving enough, anybody can cross anyone. And that's one thing for you guys to keep in mind too. A lot of you guys are asking about how to be more confident. Just know that anyone can cross anyone. Anyone can. If you catch them at the right time or you react at a certain time or you get them moving at a certain angle, anybody can cross anyone. Dream team past or present? Man, you guys got a lot of good questions. I'm gonna have to go with Magic, Jordan. Well, if we're going for the W anyway, I'm gonna go with Magic, Jordan, LeBron, Tim Duncan, and I could go between Kareem, Wilt, or Bill Russell at the center. I'll probably go Kareem though, just because I don't know. It's hard to tell how obviously Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain were great in their day, but at the same time there wasn't as many teams in the league. The competition wasn't as fierce, and there wasn't as many big players, so they had kind of an advantage that way. But so I'm gonna go with Kareem. Elijah Wan, yeah, actually, Elijah Wan I probably put in there. I'm a huge Elijah Wan fan. What do I think about Cousins to the Pelicans? I think it's gonna be good for the Pelicans, of course. The Kings kind of, I don't know if they think Buddy's going to do that much for them, but I don't think they got a very good end of that deal. So I think it's going to help the Pelicans a ton. Probably makes them a playoff contender, I would say. I don't know if I would go as far as to say that they're going to make the finals, but they're going to be a much better team, that's for sure. Will I do this more often? I don't know. I think I might. I'm really enjoying talking with you guys, and we're getting a good turnout. We got tons of comments, and I'm trying to answer you guys as much as I can, but they keep going so fast, and it's hard to even talk because I keep seeing these comments pop up in my feed. You guys can't see what I'm seeing, but I keep all these comments coming up. So if you guys want to make sure I see your thing, I think there's a super chat thing or something. I don't know. I'm new to this thing, but I've been heard there's a super chat to make it stay up. So I'm trying to stick with you guys as far as all these comments coming in, but if you want to make sure I see it, do that thing. How vert tips for dunker in future vids? Yeah, I'll try to get some a lot of you guys have been asking for vertical tips, and I really haven't done any just because someone actually just asked if I can dunk, and right now probably not. I don't know. I haven't really tried in a while because ever since I tore my Achilles, I just have shied away from working on the vertical jump because I want to make sure I don't get hurt again and I stay healthy so I can help you guys. But maybe I'll bring you guys some stuff that helped me. At one point I could put down a 360, and I'm 5'11", so for a little while I had some pretty good hops when I was really working on it. Do you think I could go pro even if I started playing at 15? Absolutely. If any of you guys heard of Latrell Sprewell, I think he didn't start playing till he was 16, 17 years old, and ended up being one of the better shooting guards in the NBA during his time. So check it out. All right, what else we got? Oh, I can scroll through these. I didn't even realize that. This is my first time live chat. I'm probably going to wrap this up in a second, guys. I've been on here almost 30 minutes. But hopefully you're finding this stuff helpful. Hopefully you can understand me because I know I'm talking fast. But, no, this has been cool. I just started playing. Can you give me any tips? Absolutely. First of all, work on your fundamentals, right? Work on your dribbling, your passing, your shooting. Focus on staying in a low stance on offense, getting the butt down, feet wide, kind of a squat or more of a lunge type stance whenever possible. That'll help with your ball handling a lot and on defense. But just work on your basic skills first and foremost. Work on your dribbling, your regular dribble, your crossover, your inside out, your shooting, all that stuff. And then, the more you improve on those things, then start taking it up a notch, right? Work on a between the legs crossover, work on, maybe some more difficult shots, taking the range out, all that stuff. So just take it step by step. But, don't expect the world of yourself right off the bat. Don't expect to be doing crazy moves. Just master those fundamentals and then add on to them and work on combo moves and all that kind of stuff. So tons of things you can do on that end of things. One-on-one with Coach Rock. No, I actually know Coach Rock, but he's way on the other. A lot of people always say you should play one-on-one with Professor. This guy. I'm up in Wisconsin, so I'm pretty far from a lot of these guys, and I don't get out and travel all that much anymore. I'd say about once or twice a month I end up getting out somewhere for a camp or a performance when I do more of the Streetball freestyle stuff. But you never know. Maybe I'll play one-on-one with some of these guys you guys keep asking for, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen for sure. How to beat someone faster than me one-on-one. Okay, here's a good tip for all you guys. Outsmart them, right? You can seem quicker than you are by just being a step ahead mentally, right? Knowing if I do this, if I fake this way, he's probably going to move this way, and you're ready to come back this way, right? So you can be quicker because you're thinking that step ahead. Or if I give this shot fake, I know they're going to jump, so then you can go past them, right? Thinking that step ahead. That's how you can beat a player that's faster than you, because you're thinking faster than them. You're thinking that step ahead. So that's a tip that can help all you guys. Yeah, we're right at 30 minutes, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for you guys for checking out the live stream. I'll probably be doing this once again. You guys have been leaving a ton of comments, so this has been pretty fun that way, and hopefully you guys have been finding it helpful. You're welcome for the Q&A, Cowmoo99. That's a fantastic username. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, though, and I'll probably be doing this once again because you guys definitely showed out here, man, with all the comments. I appreciate it. So thanks for checking it out, and I'll probably be back with one of these soon. I don't know when. I'll try to let you guys know more ahead of time. I kind of did this on a whim today just to see what it was all about, because I've been hearing a lot of talk about this new live stream stuff. So have a nice day. You too, Millen Zmick. I probably messed your name, but yeah, I'm gonna have a replay of this too, so you guys that didn't see it can check it out. Thanks a lot, and I'll probably hit you guys up with one of these again soon.